Hello everybody, this is King Corix, and I'm just showing off an Oland game today. There's nothing truly special about this game. It's not a damage breaker or any extraordinary event happening, but it is a wonderful expose on what happens when a good DD player meets bad DD players, and how quickly it can turn the tide of a battle, let alone just on a flank. So we're starting this off, and we're just going to head towards A. Now, for most DDs, I would actually say that it's usually not the best idea to get there first. You are in no rush to get a cap early, especially in a double CV game. That's going to get you spotted and focused very quickly. However, I find that the Oland, which is actually one of my favorite of the pan-European DDs at this moment, is a very powerful defensive DD if you can get into an aggressive position very early. So we're going to make our way into A. We have the Farragut supporting us on the left. And we're going to keep the AA off. We're going to let the CV's planes just kind of pass us by. As we move into this cap, one of the things to do as a DD player is to back up into caps, because it's much easier to retreat from them if you are pointed away from the point where enemy ships could be detected. But I'm just going to kind of turn in sideways and point my way towards the island, and then we run into the first. Hatsuharu was pushing up very quickly, but we're just going to kind of let him go because he's going to dive behind the island and we're undetected again. So we're going to make sure that we're out of the way of any potential torpedoes, sending ours to block the approaches. Drifted out of the cap there for a moment, just going to back up into that to make sure he can't get it. But I'm making sure to stay out of his torpedo sights, getting reversed in, pointing my stern towards the enemy. An aggressive but safe position at this time. We still don't know what's behind. We know that Hatsuharu is not going to be detecting us, and there's the second DD pushing aggressively. But he's pushing out into open water, and it's just him, me, and all of my team. So it's not going to take long for him to take a couple of very nice shots from my team members behind, and the New Mexico is going to bring the killing shot there. One DD dead. That one's first blood. Make sure I clear myself of the torpedoes, and we're just going to back up again. Hatsuharu is detected. He's taking fire from my teammates. Just backing back up into the cap to contest it. I'm going to slowly advance stern first towards. We still don't have all of the information on what's back there. We've got the Colorado spotted, slowly coming up. Hatsuharu seen again. Makarov's out on the flank. At this point, this Hipper is choosing to take a very aggressive approach, and I'm not subscribing to his aggression quite yet, but I am hoping he can get that Hatsuharu for me. And there's another DD that's detected. We're going to focus him, call it out for the rest of the team, have everyone fire at him. It also helped to have teammates that were very good at focusing fire DDs as soon as they were detected. But this guy has now made a fatal mistake. He's not getting away from this. We're just going to gun him down. Getting some help from the friendlies. We get the last shot in there, and that's the first kill. I'm just going to speed boost out of the way of these torpedoes, making sure they don't accidentally run into the Farragut. Now we're capping the base because the Hatsuharu has pulled out of it because of the Hipper's aggressive play. Clear the torpedoes, backing up again. Still not fully subscribing, but right about here I've decided, okay, we've got two of the DDs dead. We know where the third one is. The fourth one's all the way on the other side of the map. Time to flip it around, especially now that the Farragut's also coming up with us. Hipper has an aggressive position, so let's see if we can't help him out a little bit. He's dodging torpedoes and conserving health at quite an astonishing rate, actually, for how aggressive he's being in this position. I'm kind of hoping I can see the Hatsuharu. I can tell he's taking a couple of shots at him occasionally. But I'm going to try to help this Hipper with the Colorado. I see he's turning out to the left, so that's my cue that I'm free to torpedo him. Hipper launches the torps. I'm going to lead the turn. I hear the Farragut launching behind me. This Colorado's going to have a very bad day. I got a whole bunch of torps on the Colorado. I'm going to fire on the Prince Eugen in the background. Colorado takes 3. He takes 2 more. Using AP on the broadside Eugen. Hatsuharu detected right in front of me. He launches torps. 1 set, 2 sets gonna miss. He dives into the island, and I'm gonna dive right after him. There's no one else that can shoot at me. The Colorado's dead. We did lose the Hipper. No one can shoot at me. I'm making sure he stays detected. Hopefully somebody behind me can shoot at him. It doesn't look like it. Now, this is a very interesting position for him because he's launched his torpedoes. He can't torpedo me, so he's going to try to bail out, but he's way too close, and I'm just going to back up, gun him down, focus the planes that are coming in. I'm getting a little greedy here. I'm not giving the planes as much attention as I should be at this point. I just want to get this Hatsuharu killed. He's trying to smoke up, but I think he's still too close. We got him on fire. Fire gets the kill. I'm going to take both these torpedoes for my trouble, though, but that's half my health. I heal, and we have the third DD dead. I also don't know if you're all aware, but the Shenyang, the last DD, he is now bull rushing our CVs on the other side. Now let's see how that ends up for him. Nagato kills the Makarov. Prince Eugen is the last one alive on this flank. Paid those planes more attention, dodged those. Just the Eugen, he's got me in hydro range, so I'm just going to open fire. I'm going to try to pull back, make him work for his damage. I got the Farragut helping me out a little bit. Still have a whole team flank behind me. And look at that! The Furious gets a die hard on the Shenyang. And Nagato kills the Eugen, and this whole flank is secured. I could not stop myself from laughing so hard that I don't know if the Shenyang missed his torpedoes or if the Furious is actually as good of driver as he will soon claim to be. But that Furious just ram-killed a DD. So at this point we have this whole flank won. The whole team is over here. There is no enemy ships left. There's a Hood and a Fuso on the other side. There's one Kagero, and both of the CVs are over there. Nagato is going to notice this, and he's going to rotate back. There is no reason for the whole team to file in towards C. So Nagato sees that. He's going to turn in and head over to D. But with both of the CVs over there and the Kagero, they should hopefully be able to hold that cap well. I've made the decision. I'm going to go for C. See if I can't find the carriers. If not, I'm going to pull out towards D and try to kill those battleships. So we're just going to speed boost over to C. Got the AA off. I want to get those carriers in nice and close so they have a hard time with their first strike. Defensive fire is ready. Wesser is obviously going to come this way. He knows we're over here, so I'm going to pop that defensive fire and then hit the priority sector. He chooses to go for the Farragut. The Oland is certainly not the Holland when it comes to AA, but I don't think those Tier 6 CVs will agree with that assessment in this scenario. Very rapid transition from the priority sector, just making those planes my focus, looking to see if I'm going to have to dodge anything. Shoot all of those down, and we're going to sail into sea. Farragut is right behind me. He's backing me up for this whole thing. I've got a feeling that there's a CV close by, so we're going to power through this cap, get it capped first, and then we're going to go CV hunting. And there's the Ranger. He's in gun range. Just going to find the mark on where he is and just hold down left click. Yep, he's staying in range. Found where I want it to be, and now I'm just holding down left mouse and I'm focusing on the planes. Just readjusting aim, make sure we get the cap, that's an assist. Got the Wesser coming in from the left, Ranger rockets, that's my priority. So I'm putting the AA on that. Bit of a bigger hit than I would have liked, but that's okay. Wesser's going to come in. I was thinking I could have outrun these. Probably needed to repair that engine first. Going to take both of them. Got the AA gun aiming expert. AA defense is even stronger now. Ranger just potatoes those rockets into the ocean. And he is on fire in multiple places, taking shots by me. And this will be our third kill. Wesser is charging in towards us. At this point, I'm pretty convinced that I'm going to die, so I'm just going to dump my torps at his direction. And we're going to open fire. Again, pulling out. We're looking at all the planes. Going to make those our priority. Got the A defense expert still up. Priority sector, just finding the range. And there's an AP dive bomb attempt. Not the weapon I would have chosen, especially since he already has a track record for hitting me with torpedoes. I miss my torpedoes, unfortunately, but because we've had the Farragut with us for this whole thing, he's not going to miss. Get Confederate and high caliber with those. Farragut's going to get the other CV, well deserved by him. A defense expert just popped. Just going to finish off the last of these planes. Dodge them to the best of our ability. Split those ones. Devonshire sinks the hood. D is free. 30 seconds to the win. Is shooting down the last of these planes. Going to turn out. I'm just going to eat that torp before it arms. And that is going to be the end of this fight. 130,000 damage, 3 kills, 42 planes shot down, Confederate high caliber A defense expert, and a dreadnought for my troubles as well.